Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, good. Alright. Okay, there we go. Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome to the finale of Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Pizzeria Simulator. So, last time I tried getting the Lore Keeper ending, could not get through the second fruit maze. Like, I tried. I really tried. Yep. I got four streams I gotta do today, so I'm starting early. Starting early today because I got 4 streams to get through. 2 of them are gonna be on my own, and then two others are, a friend is gonna be joining me for those. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Okay, I am partially colorblind, and I hate green. I hate green. I absolutely despise the color green because I cannot, because I have a hard time telling what is supposed to be green versus what is supposed to be, okay, what is supposed to be orange. I hate this one. Oh, I absolutely despise this. Green is like the hardest color for me. Green is the absolute hardest color for me to tell. Okay, I couldn't tell. I guess they were both the same color. I could not tell. I legit could not tell. Oh dear. So it doesn't matter if you succeed. It doesn't matter if you succeed 3 times. You just have to play it 4 times, even if you fail. The tire tracks. Henry's daughter. And the first victim. The first victim of the purple guy. No. Queen Haiku, I wasn't able to stream anything with Queen Haiku, last Sunday, cause she's going through some stuff. I'm not at liberty to talk about it. But she's going through some personal stuff, and, I don't know if she's gonna be up for streaming tomorrow, to be honest. But, it's gonna be a different friend. But, I do ask that nobody mention Queen Haiku while that friend is, while that friend is with me, because the two of them have a particular history and they don't get along. They do not get along, so I don't mention the other one when one of them is streaming with me. I'm just not gonna win. I'm just not gonna win is the thing. God. Oh my god! I did it! Holy crap. Oh my god. I thought for sure that I would spend the entire episode just failing at that over and over. Like, I told myself that if I could not beat that by the end of this episode, then I would just go this playthrough like having done what I've already done. You know? I would not extend this by another episode. Because I tried to do that for several hours and could not do it. It was driving me insane. That's why I had to take a couple days off. I had to take a couple days away from the game. Because it was just driving me up the wall that I couldn't do it. Now, if I remember correctly, you don't actually have to win this one. I wish I could show you, but I can't seem to get a single power up. Okay, nope, I guess some of the power-ups do still work. Yep, here we go. He's not really dead. He is over here. Follow me. Oh, you can see the eyes. Oh, I didn't even notice. I never even noticed that when I played that on the computer. When I played this game on the computer, I didn't notice that you could see William's eyes. You could see William's eyes behind the mask. Oh, that is so... That makes it even creepier, honestly. When I played it on the computer, I didn't realize that you could see his eyes behind the mask. I thought it was just like two black holes. Oh, the fact that you could see his eyes, and his eyes are like wide open. He's got like wide open crazy eyes. It's like, oh man, that's even creepier. Okay. They were disturbing eyes. I don't want to go too fast. I already did this before, but for some reason it didn't. Even though I did all three, I haven't gotten the Lore Keeper ending. Alright. Okay. No? What happened? Why didn't I get the Lore Keeper ending? You're supposed to just do these three things and then that's it. You're supposed to do those three things and that's it, and that's how you get the Lore Keeper ending. I'm not at liberty to say what happened between the two of them. That is not my place to say. Okay, that's baloney. You're supposed to just do those three. No, you can't. You can't jump through the window. You can't jump through the window. Do I need to just finish the night in order to get the Lore Keeper ending? Is that what I have to do? Okay. Is that it? What?
Congratulations on completing the week. Unfortunately, you did not meet your special obligations under paragraph 4. Your employment is terminated. We'll mail you your things. End tape.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. The guide I read before simply said that I had, the guide that I read before simply said that I had to beat those 3 minigames. It said I had to beat those 3, minigames. But, looking at a different guide, it says that I have to beat them in a specific order. The order was Midnight Motorist, Fruity Maze, and then Security Puppet. I did Midnight Motorist, Security Puppet, and Fruity Maze. So I'd have to redo every single one of them. Nope, screw that. I'm not doing that. I showed off all the minigames. I showed off all the hidden secrets. The only thing I didn't show off is a simple image, a single image of a bunch of graves on a hill. That's it. That's the only thing I didn't show off on the actual stream, and that's gonna be the thumbnail of this. That way, I'll at least be able to show it off. But there is one last thing I want to do before I end this. First, I already have the jar of pickles. Got that back. I'm gonna buy Lefty. It's the last thing in the shop. And there we go! Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. I'm gonna replace this stuff. What do I replace it with? Nah. You know what? No, I'll keep Security Puppet. I'll keep Security Puppet here. In the next stream, I'm going to start a new playthrough. I was originally planning on saving this until after the end of the 10-year anniversary extravaganza. I was originally planning on saving this until after that, but I'm short on a few streams. I'm running short on a few streams. I want to have a certain number of videos uploaded by my birthday. So I can say I have uploaded a certain number of videos in the last year. And I'm short by like 8 videos. So I'm gonna start that playthrough, and I don't think that playthrough is gonna get done in 8 videos. I really don't believe that. So I'm gonna start that playthrough in the next episode. And I'm gonna heavily rely on you guys. I'm gonna heavily rely on you guys on chat to not only talk to me, but also give me suggestions. We're gonna be doing something together. So, anyway, but I'm gonna go ahead and either, if I can get the insanity ending before Lefty kills me, great. But if not, then I'll just let him kill me, and it'll take me back to the main screen anyway, and I'll be able to see exactly what I have as my final, my final lineup of everything I've accomplished. But I'm thinking I should probably play some mini games first. Ah, poop. I just get really unlucky. Either I have like the best luck and I make it all the way to the end, or I have the worst luck. Or I have the worst luck and I can't seem to make it past the first couple. Yep. Can't make it past the first couple enemies. Well, be sure to take care of yourself. Wow. First enemy. Literally the first enemy. This is the best way to raise your Faz points. Jeez. I hate bullet hell games. I'm terrible at them. I hate bullet hell games. I am legit awful at them. This is why I don't play bullet hell games. This is exactly why I don't play bullet hell games, because I would never make it past the first stage. I legit would never make it past the first stage. I would spend tens of hours just trying to get past the first enemy in the entire game. You're gay bad luck? Oh, well, I'm straight. Do you mean I'm bad luck? Oh dear. Well, that was farther than I got before. And I've crossed 100,000 points. Nice! That's it. That's all I wanted. I wanted to cross 100,000 points. That's awesome. Oh. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I do have bad luck I do have immense bad luck when it comes to bullet hell games. I also am just terrible at them. Like, my response times are not fast enough for bullet hell games. That's the thing. My response times are just not fast enough for bullet hell games. To be honest, I don't like QTEs in games. I don't like QTEs in games because I enjoy watching the spectacle happen before me, and I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be pressing buttons within a certain time frame. So that's, honestly, whenever QTEs show up in a game, I always look to see if there's an option to turn them off, because more often than not, I would rather just let the game play itself in the QTEs and not have to worry about it. Like, I really don't like QTEs. I'm just not I just don't have a fast enough response time to it. Like, my response time is decent, but it's not great. So I'm just not a fan of QTEs as a result. Anyway, I'm gonna switch up who's here. I've got the... Let's see. I know who I'm gonna put here. Number one crate, baby. And of course, we have to have Mr. Hippo. And then we gotta have Mr. Hippo's girlfriend. And let's go ahead and put... Actually, no. Let's go ahead and put Rockstar Foxy, because Rockstar Foxy has kind of grown on me thanks to Ultimate Custom Night. I still don't like the designs of the Rockstar animatronics, if I'm being honest. I think the designs are pretty stupid. And then, Orville. Yeah, Goat Simulator 3 released several years ago. And there is an end game objective to that. And I did show it off. I did show off the end game objective to that game. Alright, so this is my final lineup. We got number one crate, Orville Elephant, Mr. Hippo, Funtime Chica, and Rockstar Foxy. What a lineup. What an amazing lineup this is. Alright. I guess the only thing left is to attempt to get the Insanity ending one more time before Lefty kills me.
It's only now that I understand the depth of the depravity of this creature, this monster that I unwillingly helped to create. As if what he had already done wasn't enough. He found a new way to
I just don't want to deal with him.
Destroy. As if the suffering wasn't enough. The loss of innocence, the loss of everything to so many people. Small souls trapped in prisons of my making, now set to new purpose, and used in ways I never thought imaginable. He lured them all back to a familiar place, back with familiar tricks. He brought them all together. Are they still aware? I hope not. It keeps me awake at night. I could make myself sleep, but not yet. Not until I undo what he has done and heal this wound. A wound first inflicted on me, but then one that I let bleed out to cause.
In order to get the insanity ending, you have to turn the computer off
again,
and then press the R3 button, the right diagonal stick. That will basically beep Helpy's nose. You just continuously beep that. You just continuously spam that.
They will never find rest now. Not like this.
You continuously spam that.
Call them all back.
And then when you turn the power back on, when you have the option to turn the power back on,
congratulations!
It will hopefully bring up that screen on the computer, and you'll be able to hear Henry's
and prevented a tidy resolution to
you'll
a
be able to
messy
hear
problem.
Henry's
Needless to
dialogue.
say, you're fired. But before you go,
yes, I played,
take this
and
certificate
yes, I played,
of insanity. We're giving it to
I
you
played,
to ensure that no one
Subnautica
believes you,
1
and to ensure that we can
Subnautica
promptly
1.5.
replace you without incident.
Since it's no longer being called Insanity, since it's no
Take
longer
care.
being called Subnautica 2. It's no longer called Subnautica 2. It's just called. Yeah, Helpy is as happy as can be. I'm gonna leave it on this screen since there's not any there's no noise here, and I'm just gonna give my final thoughts for the game here, and then the last thing you guys will see in this playthrough is gonna be what I've accomplished. This is probably my favorite FNAF game. Honest to God, I think this is my favorite FNAF. I think this is my favorite FNAF game. There is just so much you can accomplish without ever having to deal with any animatronics. There's so much you can accomplish without having to deal with a single animatronic. Like, all you really have to do is purchase health and safety items from the shop. Those are the only things you have to purchase. You purchase health and safety items from the shop in order to keep Yes, I love Shantae. Have you not seen the banner on the top of my channel? I love Shantae. Shantae, Sonic, Kingdom Hearts, Slime Rancher, Senran Kagura. I would love to play Zelda games. I just, unfortunately, do not have the equipment to make videos using my Nintendo Switch. Plus, I don't want Nintendo coming for my ass. I don't want Nintendo coming for my ass for daring to play their games, on my channel. So, I believe you're able to stream them from, like, Twitch. I believe you're able to stream Nintendo games from Twitch, but YouTube, no. To my knowledge, you're if you try to stream a Nintendo game from YouTube, that's a fast way to get, like, copyright claimed and potentially even sued for daring to play a Nintendo game on YouTube. So, I would love to play Zelda games. I would, but I don't want to run the risk of Nintendo nuking my channel. So, unfortunately, that's probably never going to happen. But maybe one day, maybe someday, when, like, maybe in my final year of playing, in my final year on YouTube, like the last year before I retire, maybe then I'll play a Zelda game. You know, maybe I'll play a Zelda game then. If it's my final year on YouTube, maybe I can play a Zelda game then. But maybe that's just a maybe. But as far as this game goes, absolutely love it. It is a wonderful game. I had so much fun. Um, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this game. I was able to get 4 different endings, and 4 different endings, and all four achievements. I'd say that's pretty good. Actually, no, I got 5 endings because there's technically 7 endings. There's the ending where you get fired. There's the ending where you get fired, but you don't get a certificate for that. That's just a fifth. That's just an extra ending. So I got 5 out of 7 endings and all 4 achievements. I'd say that deserves a 90% run. I'd say that qualifies for having done 90% of what the game has to offer. Ultimately, the only things I didn't do were get blacklisted or get the completion ending. I didn't do either of those 2 things, but I did literally everything else the game has to offer. Including get myself to a score of 100,000, and bought everything out of the store and played every single game. Played every single game several times. Showed every single one of them off. So I'd say the fact that I've done all of that qualifies me to put the 90% on this playlist. Let's see. What would I rate this game? Questionable games on my channel? Oh, like what? Oh dear, like what? What questionable games? Is it the Shantae games? Not the Shantae, the Senran Kagura games. Is it those? The Senran Kagura games? So, but anyway, let's see. What would I rate this game? I think I would rate it a what grade specifically? Because when I rate a game, it's more so a grade. It's more so a grading system. The best they can do is an A plus, obviously, and then there's A minus, B plus, B minus, C plus, C minus, and then there's D and F. There's no D plus or D minus. It's just D and F. I do have issues with this game. I do have my issues. A lot of the mechanics for it are not explained well to you. Like, I had to go searching for a long time. Oh, what's Mangust? That's August. That in the month of August, I talk about different mangas. August, manga, Mangust. So, it's I did what I could. I did what I could with that one. I did what I could when naming that one. It's not ideal, but it's the best I could come up. It's literally the best I could come up with. It's not nearly as good as Anime. I am very proud of that one. The month of May is just dead on my channel is just dedicated to talking about different animes. Anime. And I love that one. I'm very proud of that name. But yeah. Mangust, August, Mangust. Yeah. But my favorite anime is Clannad. Both seasons. I absolutely love that anime. It is the only anime in existence that consistently makes me bawl my eyes out, cry in every episode. And I do not cry often. You can ask my friends. You can ask my friends. You can ask Queen Haiku. You can ask my friend that's going to be joining me for a couple streams later today. I don't cry. That's the thing. I do not cry. It is very rare for me to cry. Clannad is one of the very few animes that can actually get me to cry. It can actually get me to shed tears. I love the story. I love the characters. I love the world it's set in. I love the music. The music. I will listen to the music for hours. I love it so much. And even the animation still looks good today. It's a little dated, but it still looks really good. But yeah, favorite anime of all time. That will never change. It has been my favorite anime for many years, and it will continue to be my favorite anime. But back to Pizzeria Simulator. I think I would give this a B. I would give this a grade B. Because I do have my issues with it. I do have my issue. You know what? No. B minus. Let's go with a B minus. It's not bad enough that it deserves a C plus, but I think a B might be being a little too generous. You don't want me to comment. You don't want me to comment on that. You really don't want me to give my thoughts on One Piece. So anyway, so I would say a B minus. I would say a B minus. My issues are, like, you don't really get to know what the mechanics are. You don't really understand the mechanics of the animatronics. One thing they don't tell you that I wish the game did tell you is that you have to purchase health and safety stuff in order to keep the animatronics out. Otherwise, they'll just simply get in. Even if you end up trying to reject them at the end of each night, if you reject the animatronics at the end of each night, they can still get in. If your health and safety isn't high enough. Like, that's something that the game doesn't tell you that I wish it did, because that was driving me crazy. Why Afton kept showing up. It was driving me nuts, and I couldn't figure out what was the cause of it. It turns out my health and safety wasn't high enough. I had to have my health and safety up in order to prevent him and the other animatronics from getting in. The game never tells you stuff like that. And also, there's no indication on how you're supposed to boop Helpy's nose in order to get the insanity ending. And I had to search for a good 30 minutes trying to find exactly how to do that. Because there are so few guides that talk about the PS4 version. I'm playing the PS4 version on the PS5. But, like, there are just so few guides that tell you how you're supposed to do this. And it is not made super, even the guides that there are not super clear about how to do it. And so eventually I just started pressing different buttons until I heard a honk on one of the buttons. And then that's when I'm like, oh, okay, it's R3. It's the diagonal pad. And none of the guides told me to press down on the diagonal pad. They just said to push Helpy's nose. It's frustrating that you have to figure a lot of this stuff out yourself. That there's no guide to help you. There's no warning of how to prevent animatronics from getting into your pizzeria. So you have to figure out a lot of this. You have to figure a lot of this out yourself, and that can lead to a lot of frustrating situations. Because once an animatronic has gotten in, they don't leave. Like they stay there. So it can just lead to a lot of frustrating situations. So I cannot in good conscience give it anything better than a B-. Like, I would love to give it a B because like what's here is really fun, but the things that the game doesn't tell you, and the frustration of not being able to, get the endings you want because of a mechanic that the game doesn't tell you. Or, in the case of the Lore Keeper ending, the fact that I have to do all 3 minigames in a specific order when all the guides simply tell me that I have to do them. They don't say that it has to be done in a specific order. The guides just say you have to do these 3 minigames, and they list them off. So, the fact that is the case, like, it keeps it from being a B. So I would give it a B-, but it is still an incredibly fun game. I still very much enjoy this game, despite its flaws. Is a very interesting choice. I mean, that's just the Oh, okay. Anyway. So, yeah, B-. That's what I give it. Now, there we go. Certificate of mediocrity, certificate of insanity, certificate of bankruptcy. You are the Lore Keeper. Rockstar Assemble, Posh Pizzeria, Mediocre Melodies, and Trash in the Gang. And I also got the Fired ending. That's 5 endings and 4 achievements. I'm missing 2 other endings. They're at the top. 2 other endings. They're at the top. But given everything that I've managed to do, I've accomplished 9 out of 11 things. I feel like I deserve to call this a 90% run. Everything that I've accomplished and everything that I've done in this current run, all the buying everything, trying out every single game, showing it all off, getting to 100,000 points, I feel like I deserve to call this a 90% run. So, with that said, that's it for this playthrough. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I don't know anything else. There's 2 endings I didn't. There's 2 more endings I did not do, but they both require having to deal with all of the animatronics that can kill you, and I don't feel like doing that. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all in a few minutes for the next video. Take care, everybody!